Okay, so welcome to the What I Ate on the Cruise episode. It's gonna be good. So first up, once we boarded the cruise, I really wanted some chocolate because I was like, my vacation's starting. And so I had some Lily's milk chocolate style peanut butter cups. They were delicious. We had the rest of the cheese curds and the charcuterie trio that we had had in the hotel the night before. I pretty much polished this off. Dawn ate a little bit, but I pretty much polished it. Okay. I was so hungry on the cruise that I'm betting more than half the time I just started gobbling it up and then thinking, oh crap, I gotta take a picture. So this is completely eaten escargot. I did not eat the bread, and after this they stopped bringing me the bread, so that was good. This was shrimp cocktail. As you can see, there are like 3 or 4 little tails because I eated it. This was a steak that I remembered after I made a cut. But you can see I cut it with a butter knife because I kept forgetting to bring us actual steak knives. So pretty tender. And then this was herbed garlic butter, which was really good. For drinks, I always had water and unsweetened tea. This was the first low-carb dessert that I had, and it's a no sugar added chocolate custard. It was okay. It gave me gas pains like crazy that night though. Like I had not experienced that in years. But it didn't stop me from eating more on subsequent nights. Then we went to the Windjammer after dinner because we were like, let's go check that out. And we got 2 chicken wings. I ate 1 chicken wing, Dawn ate the other, and then I realized it's fried. It's fried in bad oils, so yeah, I only had the 1. It was all right. I had some wine, and then this is the reading from the morning before the cruise started. So June 4th, my starting was, I was in ketosis, 0.6. My glucose was a little high at 99. I had only walked for like 11 minutes because we were traveling and stuff, and didn't get very much sleep. All right, and then this is the first full day on the cruise. So I always had coffee room service delivered, which was super nice because at home we have an automatic coffee maker, so it's basically the same thing, but they bring it to your room here, which is nice. It did cost me $2 in tips per day, but I had planned on that, so no big deal. I've already half eaten this. These were eggs, 2 eggs and some extra butter. This was a big pile of bacon, and I had probably about double this portion of smoked salmon, a couple of lemons to squeeze in my water. I didn't eat them. Then I got some more smoked salmon and capers. Then for a snack, I had some wine and some Lily's dark chocolate peanut butter cups. They're really good. I'm glad I brought them. Had a little bit more wine. This is the Sauvignon Blanc from Fitvine. Fitvine, I have found, does not injure me. So some wines, like Apothic, I really like the flavor of Apothic, the red wine blend. I do not like the way it makes me feel. I feel terrible in the night, and I'll wake up with heart palpitations and sweatiness and almost nausea. I don't like it. This Fitvine, I've tried 3 or 4 of their flavors and have been very satisfied every time. But like I said, I did bring activated charcoal just in case. Here is me drinking one of the ranch waters. The rest of them were the truly hard self-serve. She gave me 1 ranch water. It's the same thing. It's vodka and flavored sparkling water. So I had 5 in total. This was the first one. For dinner, I had escargot again, and it says cream of tartar, but that's actually full of Redmond's real salt. It's just, I didn't buy the little thing of Redmond's, so I just had an extra cream of tartar. It works. It's not flashy, but it works. Had the escargot, it was delicious. Then I had the tenderloin and the herb crusted salmon. I actually scraped off most of the crust because it turns out it's like a panko breading. So scary for me. So I scraped off as much as I could. And more often than not, I was adding a pat of butter under the meat just to add some fat and deliciousness, because I was just ordering naked proteins. But anyway, that's what I ate for that night. Then I had berries and cream, which, you know, they made us low carb desserts, which was great. But I think that on my next cruise, especially if it's not the low carb cruise and it's just a regular one, berries and cream is something they have all the time. The low carb desserts were something special, but I really love the berries and cream, so I might just get that next time. Here's a truly hard seltzer and another. Today was a fun day. And then this is what I was like at the beginning of the day. Maybe I should start these in a different order, but my glucose was 86 after that Sunday, so this is Monday morning. My ketones were 0.4, so not in ketosis, but not too far off. I walked for 51 minutes or worked out. I forget, one of the two. Had good sleep, good heart rate. Okay, so this is Tuesday, June 6th. When I woke up, my blood ketones were 1. And after all that drinking, I was very surprised. It may have something to do with the drinking. Like, this may be a falsely high reading. I'm not really sure how that works. It doesn't matter. I'm out of ketosis by the next day anyway. But my glucose was 99. And this is, I believe, the day that we did the 5K. So that's why I walked for 72 minutes. Had my coffee in the morning. Had smoked salmon, a chicken sausage, which wasn't that good, a cheese omelet, and a bunch of bacon. This is pretty much what I ate for breakfast every day, except for the sausage. It wasn't worth it. This is the day of the galley tour. So see, here's mimosas and champagne. I only got champagne, got another champagne and another champagne. And this was the appetizer. Look at that tiny little portion of smoked salmon. Aren't they precious? I ate that in like 2 seconds. I did eat the cucumbers, the capers, probably like this much of the cream cheese, and maybe like this much of the onion. I liked it. It was really good. More champagne. I had my steak, which I guess I missed taking a picture of. I got steak. Dawn got chicken. I finished her chicken thigh. I think she ate the breast and I ate the dark meat. More champagne.
Life is too short to quaff anything but champagne.
More champagne. This time I put a raspberry in it to be fancy. Then I had berries and cream. Look at all that cream they gave me. I love it. It was so good. But that wasn't enough for me. So I had 2 more dark chocolate peanut butter cups. Then we actually got the swag bag this day, so I ate some of the white chocolate peanut butter cups too. This is about 1/3 of the beef carpaccio. They didn't give me the arugula, which is good because I can't have it anyway. And I ate it all. It was delicious. It was one of my favorite things. I wish there had been more. I could have ordered more, but I didn't. And then I also had steak again for dinner. Another truly hard seltzer. And their low carb dessert for tonight, which I completely devoured before even thinking about taking a picture, was the no sugar added coffee pot de creme, which was delicious. So Wednesday morning when I woke up, my glucose was 92 after all that drinking, all that champagne. My blood glucose was 92, my ketones were 0.4. Not bad. And then this day we went in the ocean. This was Rotan day. So I did a little bit of walking, some swimming, some more walking, not a whole lot. But yeah, that was when I woke up on Wednesday morning and had my coffee. So this is how the eggs came. They were fried. I think they were fried in bad oils, but you know, there's poison everywhere. I did the best I could. I got one little half a grilled tomato, a whole bunch of bacon, some olives this day, capers, a whole bunch of smoked salmon, and some extra butter. You can see my stevia, my element electrolyte that I put in my coffee. I think this is my last hard seltzer. Then for lunch, we had the burger patties. That's not a bite mark, it's tongs. So a little bit of crappy cheese, like plastic cheese. They didn't have any other options. This is Gouda, which was pretty Gouda. The salami was really good. I tried not to take too much of it, but it was really good. This is a little egg fritter thing. And then I had some sauerkraut and some pickles to go with my burger. Oh, and a hot dog. The hot dog was meh. These were little cappuccino mousse low carb dessert things. They were my absolute favorite. I kept looking for them after they were there, but it was like one and done. They didn't do any more of them. So, but it was great. Had some more wine. This time I tapped into the Pinot Grigio, which I think is my favorite. Very good. Had some of the tiger shrimp for dinner. See, they just brought naked proteins, butter, shrimp. So they actually messed up my order. What I had ordered was the shrimp cocktail for appetizer, the steak for dinner, but what they brought me was the prawns, the tiger shrimp for my appetizer, and then jerked pork chops for my dinner. And I didn't complain. I'm not going to complain or send anything back on a cruise. Are you crazy? So pork chops, jerked pork chops, very good. I was not disappointed. I added some extra butter because, you know, pork is dry, but very, very good. This is coffee. I had coffee, decaf, of course, so that I could sleep. And this was a dessert of some sort that I ate and did not record. So Thursday morning when I woke up, my glucose was 87, my ketones were 0.4, but on this day I did a whole bunch of walking. And this was the port at Costa Maya, which is just a tourist trap. I didn't like it. Next time I'll totally do an excursion. But the dolphin experience, did y'all see that water? It looked like dolphin diarrhea. Ain't no way I'm getting in that. No. Nope. So anyway, that's what it was that morning. I had my coffee, same as always. This is my breakfast: bacon, salmon with capers, salami, a little slice of Gouda. That's some guacamole on top of the omelet, and then 2 eggs. I ate every single bit of this. Like everything I'm showing you, there was nothing left. I could have licked the plate, but I restrained myself. For this lunch, I actually got a Caesar salad because I was just wanting some. And then I remembered, the bad oils in the dressing. It's fine. I was fine. Had 2 burger patties, some sauerkraut and pickles, a little bit of olives, a little salami, a little cheese, a little fish. And then they had the low carb, kind of like sugar-free Jell-O with sugar-free whipped cream. That's what it was. There's a close-up. I must have eaten 3 because I took pictures of 3. I don't remember. Then I had escargot for dinner, for the appetizer. This was I think the skirt steak and the fish that they just brought me together, which was really good. The little chimichurri or pesto sauce didn't bother me. That was a dessert. This was like passion fruit pudding. It was pretty good. Forgot to take a picture before I ate it all, but it wasn't enough, so I had more dark chocolate peanut butter cups. Friday morning, 0.4 ketones, 88 glucose. I got 5.2 and 2.8 hours of sleep. I just woke up when dawn came in. We did a whole bunch of walking and swimming. So this was Cozumel when we did our snorkeling excursion. Very, very good. Highly recommend. And that morning I had my coffee when we woke up. This is my breakfast. 2 omelets. That's the ham, that's the cheese. This is a whole bunch of smoked salmon and capers. That's a whole bunch of bacon, 2 fried eggs, and a little bit of guacamole. And I have electrolytes, my Ultima electrolytes in there because we were going on an excursion. So we didn't eat again until dinner, like at all. Oh no, I lie. They made guacamole and served pineapple, fresh pineapple on the excursion. I took like a fingerful of guacamole because I can't eat the chips, and I did eat 2 slices, 2 little, triangle things of pineapple, which didn't hurt me. I was very happy about that. I wouldn't make it a normal part of my diet, but I was really hungry. We had just snorkeled for like an hour and 20 minutes. So I had the escargot, then I had the shrimp. This was lobster night, which they really shouldn't do formal nights on pork nights. Just saying, because I didn't want to. I didn't want to dress fancy. I didn't want to go sit down, but it was lobster night, so I did it. Dawn ordered a lobster, took one bite, and gave it to me, which I was totally happy about, and I ate it all. I also had a steak. This was a low-carb dessert they made for us. It was a cheesecake, crustless cheesecake, and I think inside was, this time it was strawberry puree inside. Very delicious. Saturday morning, my glucose was 84. My ketones are 0.5, so I'm back in ketosis, just barely, on Saturday, probably from all the walking and swimming. It says I only did a little bit of walking, but there's something wrong with that, because I was walking all the time. My watch started sort of malfunctioning. It's a generation 3. The 5 is out, so of course it's going to start breaking down. But I also think it was the salt water. I didn't rinse it afterward. I just didn't think about it. So my watch has been malfunctioning. But anyway, I had coffee. This was breakfast. Same old, same old. Oh, except that this was a vegetable omelet, and it was right after this that I started getting indigestion. This was lunch, 2 burger patties, 2 pats of butter, sauerkraut, pickles. This was supposed to be a low-carb dessert. I ate 1 little scoop. It was so gross. It was watery. It had like gluten-free bread chunks in it, which lent nothing to it whatsoever. It was nasty. So those did not get eaten, but maybe 1 bite, and the cherries and the blueberries. I did eat those. I'm pretty sure maraschino cherries are not low carb, but whatever. Then I had a little piece of my chocolate. Pro tip, if you buy Lily's chocolate bars, just the little chocolate bars that they have over in the candy section, they're like $4.50 for a small bar. But if you go to the baking section and get a dark chocolate baking bar like this, it's $4, but twice the size. And it's the same thing if you're cool with just plain dark chocolate, which I am. Again, had shrimp cocktail. Forgot to take a picture before I ate it all. I didn't really eat much of the cocktail sauce. Some of it, they put it in there and it just gets on them. I tried to scrape it off. I mostly used the lemon, and that was really good. Okay, this was Mexican night, I believe. So this was a skirt steak with like chimichurri style sauce. Oh, no, Mediterranean night, because I remember saying, wait, chimichurri sauce, I don't think is Mediterranean. But it was really good, and it didn't hurt me. So that was great. Great steak, apparently, because I ate it all. I also had the fish. I did not scrape the breading off. I guess I was playing it fast and loose by then. This was another low-carb dessert. Couldn't tell you what it is, but... Oh, it was like a custard and then a strawberry puree at the bottom. I ate mine. Dawn gave me the rest of hers, so I ate it. And Sunday, the very last day. This was like not even a day. You just wake up and get off the ship. But my ketones were 0.8, which I was pretty stoked about. My blood glucose was 103 though, so that's not a good ratio. Technically, I'm really not in ketosis. Didn't get all that great of sleep, had interrupted sleep, but I had coffee in the morning. I didn't do room service this day. I don't know if it was available, but I went and got some from the Windjammer. Then I had 2 eggs, a omelet, and the salmon with the capers. I ate most of it before I remembered to take a picture. It's a running theme on this. I'm trying. Now I'm at home, and my husband had bought me a ribeye so that I could have ribeye, and I had 2 pats of butter. It was hard to get back into, like, hey, you're not on vacation anymore. So I had 2 pieces of the Lily's chocolate and 3 of the Chalk Zero peanut butters and some wine that I had left over from before I left. And that is it. So I hope you enjoyed my Ketovore foray into cruise food. There was more variety in the evening time than in the morning time, but as you can tell, I pretty much ate the same things over and over and over again, which if you've watched any of my other food blogs, you will know that's pretty much the way it goes anyway, and that's fine. I don't need a huge amount of variety. I just want to eat as much variety as I personally can. So, the next what I eat in a week will be on Wednesday, and it'll cover from basically Monday through Sunday. On Sunday, I'll discuss how I've reset after the cruise. It's Thursday now as I record this, and I already feel reset, but I'm going to finish through what I set out to do. Feeling pretty good. Feeling back to feeling good, which is great. And Dawn has actually truly committed to this way of eating, and we took her measurements and we took her weight, and it's her starting point. So we're going to do a video about that coming out next week. So hey, here's another video you might enjoy. And please don't forget to like this video, share it, and subscribe if you haven't already. Until next time, stay beautiful, friends.